Okay, I think I've worked out how the tech works. It's a pleasure to be here. This is possibly better than NATO, Davos, the IMF. It's great to be in a room with people who unilaterally agree on the power of GS1 standards. Thank you very much for having me. My name's Alice. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Polytag. And my background, my career, has been spent in every sense dealing with GS1 standards. I started out running supermarkets for Waitrose, a UK supermarket brand, where we were scanning millions of barcodes at our checkouts every week. And then I worked for Deloitte, doing supply chain planning, putting together supply chain programs for various large retailers. Then I had the pleasure of working with Marks & Spencer's, where I developed some really cool consumer digital experiences, including their first ever app. It was about 12 years ago now. And I also was able to spend some time, 2 years in fact, working over with the M&S India team in Mumbai, where I launched Marks & Spencer's brand on marketplaces over there. And all of these roles and all of these jobs have involved GS1 standards. And then I had a great opportunity to join the GS1 UK team. And I worked for GS1 UK, and that's when I really did drink the Kool-Aid and thoroughly believe in the power of GS1 standards. And that is why Polytag, the business that I'm now running, doesn't negotiate on the use of standards. They are, in fact, non-negotiable. And everything that we do is rooted in the power. Somebody needs to answer the phone. Everything we do here at Polytag is rooted in GS1 standards, because GS1 enables circular economies, actually. That's what we believe at Polytag. When everybody in the circular economy is talking the same language, data can be shared seamlessly. And talking about supply chains, I also believe that as we move towards an era of digital product passports, connected packaging, traceability, authentication, provenance, all of those words, we're going to need global standards more than ever to ensure that there is transparency in our supply chains. So first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about Polytag. Polytag, as I said, has been developed to tackle a packaging crisis in our world. Packaging is actually being legislated towards circularity, which is also a good thing, I think we would all agree, because single-use packaging has to be a thing of the past. But we therefore need to adopt circular practices, and data on packaging life cycles and tools to enable and improve circular practices are essential. Using a combination of invisible UV tags and QR codes powered by GS1, we have a proven track record now of making a meaningful contribution at Polytag to enabling packaging circular economies, and I look forward to telling you some of the detail behind the pilots and case studies and clients that we now have and we work with here at Polytag. And today it is my great pleasure to also launch and introduce you to our new spin-off proposition, QR Squared. QR Squared is built on the know-how and the knowledge of Polytag and is going to help us all accelerate the adoption of 2D codes across the world. So we're officially unveiling QR Squared today at Global Forum, and QR Squared is going to unlock direct-to-consumer marketing opportunities for your members. It's going to provide them with a foundation for supply chain optimization and also prepare brands to adopt digital product passports. QR Squared is the ideal partner for GS1 member offices across the world to offer to businesses of all sizes that want to start the journey and accelerate the adoption of 2D codes powered by GS1. I can't wait to tell you all about it in a minute. But first, as you'll hear today, both Polytag and QR Squared are built on the power of GS1 global standards. As I said, they are non-negotiable for our business. And to that end, you'll find myself and my team at plenty of GS1 events. My Chief Product Officer, Brian Cook, is here today, and many of you will perhaps have met Brian at the MSWGs that you host on various topics around 2D codes. Brian also is attending Surpass meetings and he works with governments and teams, compliance agencies across the world to make sure that the solution that we've developed at Polytag and that we continue to evolve will always meet compliance and the necessary regulation in various jurisdictions around the world. So I'm going to introduce you to the work we've done at Polytag, and then I'm going to talk a bit about QR². And we are located in a booth at the other end of this lovely conference centre, and we look forward to seeing you all later. Here we have one of the tag solutions that Polytag specialises in. It's a UV tag solution that traces packaging into recycling centres. It's built on the GS1 data matrix because it has an excellent error correction rate. And these grids of data matrix are super easy to apply, and they're invisible to the human eye, and they will all contain the barcode number of the product. This is the lowest cost tag and trace solution on the market for brands that want to use global standards to collect data at the end of the packaging life cycle in recycling centres. Well, you might be sitting here wondering why any brand wants to use one of these units to trace their packaging in recycling centres. Well, as I said before, businesses are being legislated towards circularity, and knowing your recycling rate at barcode level so that you can stop guessing if your packaging is being recycled and actually start knowing is key. It's key to setting measurable targets, and at some point this data will be key to ensuring that businesses pay the correct legislative fees. UV tags can also be used as a trigger for more accurate sortation, and we've got some very exciting programs of work that will be unveiled over the next 12 to 18 months with partners around the world that are using these data matrix applied with the invisible UV ink to detect their packaging in recycling centres. Two of the businesses and organisations we're working with who have reports due out soon are shown on the slide, so Citio in France and the Welsh Government. Second, Polytag offers brands the opportunity to digitally print serialised QR codes onto packaging and labels. These serialised digital link QR codes are supplied through the Polytag platform, which utilises the verified by GS1 GTIN checker to ensure that all codes supplied to digital printers are compliant, and via a secure two-way API. These serialised QR codes can be authenticated by any third-party app. Why would any brand want to do this? Well, there's a report that we've just released in partnership with GS1 UK that talks about the work that we delivered with Ocado. Scaling innovation to shape the future of recycling is available on our stand. You can come and pick up a copy. But last year, we launched a Rewards for Recycling programme with Ocado. And in just 55 days, Ocado customers claimed 20,000 20p rewards through a third-party app that was scanning the serialised codes that we had printed on over 10 million of their milk labels in partnership with Exact, who are also a member of the GS1 UK partner programme. This programme demonstrated without doubt that a digital deposit return scheme is indeed possible and could be powered entirely by the GS1 standard. Third, Polytag offers brands an easy-to-use dashboard solution to generate digital link QR codes and links to landing pages. I've got an example here on the stage. The Polytag dashboard offers beautifully designed user interface to support with GTIN catalog management, a customizable landing page builder tool, and options for brands to use their own domain in the URL, API integration for enterprise-scale brands, and access to a fully GS1-approved resolver capability is also available. But why would brands want to apply digital link QR codes to their packaging and labels? Well, as Camilla said, we're all on a journey, and this is actually the best place to start. No complicated extra data, no extra application identifiers, just the GTIN in a web address linking to customized landing page content. And our customers, One Water, added QR codes powered by GS1 to all their bottled and canned water products last year, which are sold through Starbucks nationwide. These QR codes support direct-to-customer marketing channel at barcode level, and they afford One Water supply chain optimization opportunities, including the option in the future to manage at batch level or by expiry date if they wish. So that's a whistle-stop tour of Polytag. and a peek at just some of the work that we've delivered to support circular economies and connected packaging solutions. Plenty more to hear about if you'd like to come down and talk to us on our stand. But now for something a little bit different. As I said, today I'm delighted to launch QR² at Global Forum 2025. We support the global adoption of QR codes powered by GS1, which has been developed by the team and rooted in the knowledge and know-how of the Polytag ecosystem. It's available as a white label product to any member office that would be interested in taking the chance to come and talk to us here at Global Forum, or indeed we'd like to set up a call with you later on. It's low cost, but absolutely best in class, and has been fully approved by the GS1 UK team. Equally, if you're interested in listing QR² as a partner on your directory, we would really like to talk to you about that as well. QR² is built, as I said, on the know-how and knowledge of Polytag and supports businesses and brands of any size with tools that they would need to generate, manage and edit QR codes powered by GS1. Come and talk to us at Global Forum, as I said, or email us for an online call. We are really focused on targeting many sectors with this new launch today: electronics, textiles and apparel, home and beauty, healthcare, retail, grocery, any industry that needs to unlock the benefits of QR codes powered by GS1 can find their answer at qrsquared.com. I'm grateful that Anne Godfrey and the standards team at the GS1 UK member office have worked closely with us on the launch of this solution. And as you can see here, Anne says that the GS1 UK teams work to ensure that the platform meets the highest requirements for GS1 standards. Just to finish, I'd like to share a short video with you, which is available on our website. And this is where I hope it works. Oh.
Stripy barcodes contain one piece of data. In this case, a product identifier code, called a Global Trade Item Number, or GTIN for short. The stripes can be read by a scanning device to decode the barcode number. Any additional information required about the product, such as the product price, the product name, or the ingredients, is looked up on a database. But QR codes can provide a much larger range of data carrying and data recall options. QR codes are part of a family of code standards called two-dimensional codes. A QR code, or quick response code, is a group of squares making up an image, which can represent letters, numbers, and symbols. We typically find QR codes used as a way to store web address information, and when we scan the QR code with our smartphone, we can quickly access a web page. So things get interesting when we combine a barcode with a QR code. For example, when you embed a GTIN in a web address. Now the QR code can be scanned at checkout, and because the information encoded in the QR code is structured in a standardized way, the GTIN can be found to enable the product price to be recalled. GS1 are forecasting a transition from stripy barcodes to these next-generation QR codes by 2027. These next-generation QR codes are an opportunity to link the product to hyper-relevant content at barcode level on the web. Think marketing campaigns, instructions for use, or supply chain information. QR codes powered by GS1 are called digital links, and they connect your product to the web. Your QR² account is where you can easily generate, manage, and edit anytime your QR codes and web pages. Get started today with our fully approved and fully certified service, and have QR codes powered by GS1 in minutes.
So that's it. It's been my absolute pleasure to join you here on stage at Global Forum. Thanks for having me, both here in the room and those of you watching in your offices around the world. I hope it's been an informative session, and as always, myself and my team are available to assist you with further questions on either our work at Polytag or at qrsquared.com. Don't hesitate to get in touch. Wishing you all a wonderful conference. Keep at it.